Imagine this, me on transit in a new city that I've never been to in my entire life with 47 pounds of backpack on my shoulders, going to find an Airbnb I've also never been to, and asking people where I'm going along the way. Hello! I've made it to, I almost said LA, Los Angeles.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm in London right now, in this beautiful flat with some family friends, one of which, her name is Kylan. She actually has her own YouTube channel. Check her out. If you're into feng shui and tarot readings, she's literally a fairy queen. We love her. So ignore any background noise we got going on here. I made the decision to film outside because it's beautiful, and look at this view. How can you not? Anyway, we're here to talk about my my travels. My lovely friends Natalie and Rachel drove me to the airport earlier today. Because I had my name changed this year, all of my documents have the same name on them except for my health insurance for some reason. It's just the one thing that I missed. So the COVID test that I took was in my dead name, and I couldn't sign on to my flight early because of that, and I thought it was gonna cause way more problems and take forever and be a whole big ordeal. But when I actually got to the airport, it was quick and super easy. I was in that little exit spot, so I had tons of leg room, but I couldn't move the middle divider on this center empty seat, so I just had my legs like all bunched up and like, you know, I've slept in weird positions before, but like I was too excited in my brain to let myself fall into exhaustion longer than maybe like 30 minutes. I don't know. Time was weird, but eventually I woke up and all the lights were on, you know, people were waking up, good morning, you know, whatever, on the plane. We got into London early at like 9:45 a.m. instead of like 10:30 a.m. But there were so many people getting their passports checked and like checking in. It took about an hour standing in line, and this was before I got my massive backpacking bag together. So that was nice. My actual backpack itself is pretty heavy, but besides the point. Am I an overpacker? No, not anymore. Is my bag still heavy? Yes. After doing all of the packing, my bag ended up being about 33 pounds on its own, my big boy backpack. And then my travel bag added an extra like 15, I think about 15 pounds because my laptop's very heavy. I have a lot of other gear and stuff in my backpack, my carry-on bag. Altogether, it's about 47 pounds, my day bag and my backpacking bag all together. So after I got my backpack from the luggage claim, I strapped my day bag onto it. It was all good to go, and lo and behold, even when I was on Wi-Fi, I could not use the internet. I could not do any of that. I had to do it the old-fashioned way and ask people for directions, ask people to pull up maps on their phone, and let me just take a picture on my handy-dandy phone as well. People were so nice about it, gave me directions like, it's just, you know, hey, I'm a lost American trying to find my way to my friend's Airbnb, please help. And only one guy barked at me, but that was when I was downtown in London, and I should have seen it coming. He had that vibe of don't talk to me, don't even look in my general direction, and it was fine. It wasn't the end of the world. It's kind of funny because this city reminds me so much of San Francisco, but like in that greasy, stinky kind of way, you know? Like if you've been to San Francisco or if you've lived in the Bay, there's pretty things about San Francisco, of course, like we love her, but also, San Francisco, you know? That's the like first vibe that I got from London. Aside from the people are really nice, if you pick the right ones to ask for help. There's way more brick buildings and older architecture mixed in with very new buildings, which still gives that San Francisco vibe. Oh, it's a honeybee. Hi, little friend. I'm not a flower, but that would be cool. Anyway, eventually I found my way, and lo and behold, I could not get into the building. There was like a little thing outside that I can like buzz people, but I might have buzzed the wrong person, and I was afraid to try to buzz a different one in case I rang her again. Anyway, it was a whole thing, but I managed to sneak in the building and found the right room and just kind of waited outside because I wasn't sure if it was the wrong room, the right room, and then serendipity, the universe smiled upon me, and one of my family friends opens the door and is like, "Hi, Raven." And then I'm here. It's pretty cool. They made me some tea and some yogurt, granola, and berries. And then from here, I'm gonna go to Broccoli with my other lovely friend whom I am excited to spend time with. I will touch base again with you at my next location. Hello there. It is currently day 3 in London, and the jet lag is finally catching up with me. I thought I was being sneaky and evading it, but no, I'm not. I think I might have just been running on fumes or chaos alone, chaos and excitement. The culture shock of just being in a British mall earlier today, I think that really wiped it out of me. That and the jet lag. I am looking forward for it to be colder and actually rainy, which it will be. It is like early fall right now, and the further north that I go, the colder it's gonna get, which I'm very much looking forward to. But for now, after talking to one of my friends who moved to England, bless her heart, she encouraged me to take it easy on myself, be gentle with myself, and rest. But me, being a Virgo and having a million things I always want to do, I don't really know how to rest. I do, but I don't. The human condition, having to rest and feed my flesh suit. What a time. My inner old man has been hitting hard just because it was supposed to rain today, but it didn't, which apparently is just a thing in London where it's like, oh, looks like rain. Oh, no rain. As lovely as that weather is, in theory, it makes like my hips and my knees and my ankles, like my joints get really sore. And if you come at me saying that I got some disease, no, I am just an old man on the inside, okay? But I could go for some white willow bark tea. I think that would quite help my joints. Where I'm going to find that herb, I have no idea. Do I have the energy to go out and look for it? No. Yesterday was a lovely time. My cousin Bay and I went out and about on the town. She took me to Neal's Yard, which is, I'm not gonna try and say I know where it is. It's in another cute like shopping center area. Broccoli is probably one of my favorite spots that I've been to so far. It's very peaceful, residential. All of the buildings are really lovely, and Broccoli is known for its colorful, pretty doors, so I've been having fun taking photos of the doors. Yesterday, Bay and I walked around and went to a couple small yard sales that were in the neighborhood, and that was lovely. I'm delighted that I've been able to see more of London and get more of a well-rounded perception of it. Tomorrow I'm planning on taking it more easy. I would really, really like to go to a certain churchyard that I'm forgetting the name of. I'll put it up right here and take some photos, also lots of B-roll because it's gonna be. And with that, I will leave you be. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day or evening. I will talk to you again soon. Ciao.